Politics yo. Hi guys, so got a little bit tabs, so known as Little Bit Tabs TV here on Little Bit Tabs TV. I said I would take a chill today. I just want to relax. Hey. Share this video. Pakuvota. 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 Guys, share. In Kamani Pavoti, but red in the danger. Hey! Now you know. Hey, politics they have na yo. Yeah. This calls for a celebration. Champagne, wine, everything. If you drink, drink her. Hey! UPND government. You look like I don't even know which word I can use for you. Pakuvota. How are you guys? Remember to share this video. I have some surprising news. UPND are gone. We told you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for joining me here on Little Bit Tabs TV, where we review issues that are happening in the political scene. And just as I was listening to my cool tunes of gospel, you know, I'm always in the mood of prayer. You have to be spiritual when you're dealing with such a government where people go to shrines. I just saw some news which has shocked the living hell out of me. And I've got some videos as well, back videos where the person I'm talking about stated that, you know, all these things that are going on were political. Yeah. Oh, I've come across some amazing news which actually proves everything we have always said. According to Diamond TV News, the SEC has dropped the cases against Bowman Lusambo. They say they've dropped the forfeiture case against Bowman Lusambo's properties. This is by Darius Jr., who says the Anti-Corruption Commission has discontinued a forfeiture application against former Lusaka Province Minister Bowman Lusambo's Chamba Valley properties. The properties in question located in the Chamba Valley include single-story 4-bedroom house, a guest wing, and incomplete block of flats, in a notice to discontinue to discontinue. All right, they're going to discontinue. It's in a notice of discontinuance filed before Economic and Financial Crimes Court at Lusaka High Court. The commission did not state the reason for discontinuing the application. So they've decided to discontinue this case, okay? And they've not given the reason why they want to discontinue. Me, I know the reason why. That's why we're here. Okay. In its application, the commission had cited Mr. Lusambo's wife, Nancy Mukuka Mukonge, and ZDA Henan Guaji Development Company as interested parties. In an interview, Diamond News, with Mr. Lusambo's lawyer, Charles Changano, welcomed the commission's decision, saying the matter has been awaiting judgment. Let me tell you why UPND has decided this. UPND know that they've lost popularity on the Copper Belt. Elisha Matambo, Tayali, all those people, is it, what's that guy's name? Elvis Nkandu, none of them can give HH votes. So what does HH do? Let me drop the cases of Bowman Lusambo so that I can bargain. Bowman Lusambo can campaign for me. That's what's going on here. HH thought by using Chawinga and collecting the party of Chawinga that it was finished for PF. Look how Brian Mundubile, incoming president of Zambia, has risen. No party, nothing. But people are following him. ECZ has tried to do Mingalato. Now they are saying, when you vote, you should go home and sleep. Secondly, no, the ballot papers will not have a stamp of ECZ at the back. No, we want the stakeholders to come. We're going to meet at Cooper Lodge, a lodge where they go and do Vigololo or UPND. You will now want to go and do an ECZ meeting. Mule wako serious. And now, no, Brown KASARO is going to talk about delimitation. They thought Bill 7 will help them. Then they realized Lusaka is gone. Copperbelt is gone. Northern is gone. Eastern is gone. Western is gone. Southern too, half is gone. Nobody should lie to you people that HH can win any election. That's why you see every day ECZ is doing meeting A, meeting B, meeting C. But I would like to remind you of a prophet called Bowman Lusambo. Every time I speak on these live streams, there's one name I always mention. I said, for the sake of Bowman Lusambo, who's in jail unfairly. Many times I've stood by this man. I said, Bowman, even when Dr. Edgar Chagwalungu died, I said, this man, he was so loyal to ECO. How is he going to manage? Now imagine, HH thinks he can buy Bowman Lusambo to go and start campaigning in Copperbelt. When you made sure that his president that helped him from the scratch, the party that helped him to be where he is today, and then you arrested him, put him in jail, embarrassed him, people were mocking him on social media. You see, you people that like to join these political battles where somebody is being taken to court. Hey, Waleiba. Yesterday you were celebrating Edgar Lungu's son's properties. 24 million. If me, an ordinary person, I can calculate up to 20 million. I'm an ordinary person in Zambia. What about a president's son? Dr. Edgar Chagwalungu was a minister. Dr. Edgar Chagwalungu had like 4 positions. He was an MP. He became president for 7 years. You are telling me he can fail to invest a little things for his children? Only HH is allowed to be rich in Zambia. That is why he made sure all these guys, he had them arrested. And for you celebrities that don't speak for these people, when we form government, Kuwaya, gone are the days we're going to be putting celebrities, you'll be coming there, you'll be there dancing. No. We're going to start our own celebrities. We're going to form new people that were commenting, that were supporting. People are laughing. You've even taken a back seat. You're busy. Now, by UPND, a government that was jealous of Bowman Lusambo's influence. You try to squeeze him. Not only Bowman, HH has squeezed different people who have businesses. Who hasn't HH squeezed? If you have a business and it's surviving under UPND, then you are eating with UPND. Already there's a list of companies that have been given contracts for ECZ. Only UPND people. My people, you will suffer if you are going to put HH again in power. Let me play a video of the prophet. Bowman Lusambo. Hey! Yeah. Bowman Lusambo said it. Let us go. 1 minute.
I think if elections were held today, the people...
Hold on. 1 minute. Because my daughter was playing with my screen. Hey! Bowman. Hey!
I think if elections were held today, the PF would win these elections.
Win? Just go to the Copperbelt province. Go to the Copperbelt province. And just do the sample in Lusaka. Random sampling in Lusaka. PF will win. Okay? PF will win. And this is not a joke. This is real
PF under which leader?
Huh?
PF under which leader?
Any. Bowman Lusambo, Edgar Lungu, name it. We'll win. If it's Edgar Lungu, it's a whitewash. If Edgar Lungu stood today as president of this country.
Do you personally want Edgar Lungu to contest the elections?
Me?
Personally, as chairperson, vice chairperson, mobilization, would you want Edgar Lungu to contest?
Yes, I would want him to contest. As long as the people of Zambia say yes, yes, I would want him to contest. Because there's nothing wrong for Edgar Lungu to contest. Peter Mutharika in Malawi, they'll be contesting. The Brazilian president, the former president contested. And he won. Benjamin Netanyahu in Israel, the former prime minister, contested. He contested and he won.
So, HH knows that he will lose the elections. That is why he brought in Cyber Fyoto, so that you cannot talk. His son went into ZNS illegally. Whilst you, a Zambian, you are waiting for your name to be on the list. To HH, he has not committed a crime. And yet, it is a serious crime to use a fake ID, false name, to enter into such a high-level security kind of department, such as the ZNS, the army, and pretend, no, we did it to protect him. No, no, no. You are criminals. That's why. Now, the same UPND, they have also opened the borders. Apanamba is pante, whatever you want to do, you can enter, you can go back, whichever country, you can take a middle meal, you can do whatever. No one on the roadblock will stop you. Why? They want to bring in pre-marked ballots. You must speak up, Zambian people. Bowman Lusambo said, Copper Belt, you can't. So HH now feels, let me drop the case. Are they smelling that they will lose? And they want to drop this case so that Bowman Lusambo should be left free and then they will not be accused by LCC. When President Mahama came in, did you listen to the speech? He was literally telling Hakainde Hichilema off. A government should be separate from the government institutions. But Hakainde Hichilema aringira monse fie. Okay? Judiciary system, they are under his armpit. You name it. There is nothing you can do. Now, ECZ is coming up with, if you want to contest, your SG must be at the Registrar of Societies. You know why? Because that Registrar of Societies is in Hakainde Hichilema's chamber, in his bedroom, in his house. He decides anything he wants about Zambia in his house. That's not how you run a country. And HH, you have failed. You thought you would not have a competitor. See how people are flocking to Brian Mundubile. See, you are trying to block. But ECZ, Ichemen, you cannot be making decisions for any alliance or political parties. It's none of your goddamn business. It's none of your business. As to whether the alliance is registered, what's your problem? You've never heard of independent president? Why do you want to be involved in all the affairs? Why? Because HH is making you work day and night to see how you can block. And you will not try on Brian Mundubile, my friend. You will not try. Because Brian Mundubile has been there since you formed government. He was chastising all of you, telling you people off. You removed him using your friend, Sambo, who is married to your niece. You decided to remove him as leader of opposition. You thought by silencing him, by Edgar Chagolungu dying, by Nawaku dying, at Chapwa, finish, game over. Even boasting by Haimbe at your level, who is opposition. We don't have any opposition. We are the opposition people, the Zambian people. There's no way you can win any election. And Zambian people, if you give HH a chance again, you see what he's doing now? To remove this man out of a case to say, no, they've withdrawn. From Ariba, he's a thief. Look at how Siawan, all those pages were making noise, laughing, mocking at Bowman Lusambo. They were celebrating. He's been arrested. We told you. And Bowman Lusambo said it was a political case. Prophet Bowman Lusambo once said, ay.
is fabricated, and all of us, we know. So we are very strong and we want to face it. We know that it's a political case, and I'm not shaken. Okay, what's the next step for you? Trump has come back. PF is coming back. And we have to be strong. This country belongs to all of us.
Look at the hero Bowman Lusambo. What did he say? Trump will be back. He came back. Peter Mutharika will be back. He came back. Oh, PF will be back. Yes, in the form of Brad Mundubile. So when we are talking that UPND are gone, you think it's a joke. Now, how many people have you arrested? Because you want to be the only rich man in Zambia. HH, you've never claimed your assets. We don't even know how much you have. Your community house was built, I don't know whether it's what year. We don't even know the value of your furniture now. We don't even know the companies you have. We don't even know your bank accounts. So now you are sensing danger. And your government, HH, is ending in May 2026. If you think the police will be on your side, hey, go and arrest this one. No government for you. Everyone is just eating up. They're eating. They're eating with you. You will know, HH, that you have no friends. Those of you PND people who are eating with you, you will see them leaving Zambia, going to South Africa. Their phones off. As they're trying to contest. I told you from the beginning, Hakainde Hichilema, if I were you, I would resign in peace. Because you have committed a lot of atrocities. It's better to leave the stage whilst people are clapping. Yesterday, ministers paraded to show a toilet of 8.5 million kwacha. One block like that. Dilapidated kind of arrangement. Cheap materials. 8.5 million. Mwaiba, mwasheta, mwanyopola. Then you think our PF they were stealing. Michael Gonzalez even exposed your American ambassador. He said, if it comes to stealing, this government that is there now, they don't even want to account. Their stealing is 500%. PF was at 2%. So who was a thief? Right now, hey, the currency is doing well. Hey, HH is doing well. Ale bomba, you've gone to IMF to borrow. We've just seen Wamusokotwane going to IMF. Why? Because you predicted that you will win 2026. Now you have to see how you can worship people. Look, my people, if UPND come, eat. Eat the money, collect everything, but don't vote for them. Indosh kateka na imina nuku imina pa ngombe iwo ule chula taukete ne ngombe ato wa president wa ikwatempia. Which president in Africa have you seen doing that? Parading, showing his assets in public. It's you people who joke with HH. So guys, this is the latest. The latest is that UPND have realized that all the cases against Bowman Lusambo were manufactured to squeeze him so that they could take his seat. After you took his seat in Kabushi, you are very wicked. Bowman Lusambo was helping people, feeding the elderly people, giving people jobs, opportunities. Your Elisha Matambo, who does he help? Is becoming biggest. Even Fat Albert was smaller. Just eating alone with his children. Children have married Jarabos to be eating. Bowman Lusambo was not like that. He used to make people line up at his house in Monali. He's not from Monali constituency. He's from Kabushi. But they would come to his house. Give them mealie meal. Support them. Is he a member of parliament in Monali? No. You were jealous of the light of Edgar Lungu and the people that surrounded Edgar Lungu. Now you think you can take Bowman Lusambo, a loyalist to Lungu. Okay, if Bowman was to do that, that is when he would finish his political career. Otherwise, he stands a chance in the next government to be minister again. Don't accept Bowman. Don't accept to work with Hakainde Hichilema. He is finishes. Me, I've been called. Hey, we're going to give you money. I said, give me 10 million kwacha. So when you give me that money, I give to the needy. They are quiet. Days are numbered. You thought you are in power forever. Boasting, bragging. Hey, Bowman needs to brag about perfume. This is normal. This is how he also expresses himself. But you are there always trying to bully everybody. Anyone who has a company that was even supplying to government, they've never received any payment from UPND government. Why? Because they want you to remain poor. And guys, are you aware what is happening in Mufumbwe? You see, when it comes to Ififi Akunani, yes, Fat Albert was necessary. Or Albert. Fat Albert was necessary. Okay? Fat Albert was necessary. Guys, remember what happened in Mufumbwe? I came on this live stream, I was angry. You see, me, I pray a lot. So when I'm angry, my spirit is angry and I tell you off. You're not going to like what's going to happen. I complained bitterly. Hey, you woman, what type of woman you're talking like that? I complained about Hakainde Hichilema's brother, Ziele, for using exterminate, excruciate, whatever fumigate against Zambians. Then the minister also complained to say, no, don't use such words. Okay, they've decided to take over. You see, land is very spiritual. Very spiritual. Fight for it at your own risk. Are you aware that they are keeping a secret? 16 army guys have died in Mufumbwe. Are you aware? They sent them to go and dig. Do you know that in Zambia, for you to be mining, you have to pay homage to your chief? Do you know that you have to say hello to the chief and give them something? Do you know that you can be mining and you say, oh, you go wherever you go, you find you have sand? Do you know that? Land is very, very spiritual. So now, 16 army guys, they've died at Mufumbwe right now. I'm talking about a few days ago. They are mining, kudum, they die. You chased away Zambian people. They cried, they were bitter. And you think you can be giving those mines to foreign nationals and even using them as army. Police officers, they are crying. Hakainde Hichilema's relatives, they want to be putting police officers to be guarding in Ombe. What was the reason why you went to cadet to march to do what? Is that what you learned from police force? To be guarding in Ombe? How many, suicide rates are high now in Zambia and alive? How many? People are frustrated. You now add 700 kwacha as salary increment, $36, and you want me to be happy with you and clap. That $36, I can get it in 1 hour doing a shift in this country. 1 hour. But you're talking of 1 month. Even if we have, we have free education. Free education, no amalaiti. Free education in poverty. Free education, no jobs. What type of thing is that? It's like you came into government to make people poor. Completely poor. Okay? Yes. Bowman is in prison. His charges have been dropped. I am complaining to tell you that your government is full of criminals who are filled with jealousy. Who took Bowman Lusambo so that they should take his seat. So when they get his seat here, Kabushi, they think they'll be favored in Kabushi and Copperbelt. Now look. Which person from Copperbelt with 5 senses will vote for UPND? They are just waiting. Okay? May government ends. HH, you are gonest. How come you, HH, you want to play like you are this smart person? And he's even sure, HH, that he's going to win the elections. He doesn't have any problem. Say, He's very confident that he's going to win. Then we have Cornelius Mwitwa, a whole government spokesperson, saying we're going to do more Mingalato. What is a Mingalato? They want to make sure when you vote, you go home. My dear, nobody's in government at the time of voting. You have to stand outside and guard your vote. If that's what you want to do, no problem. Let's vote outside like Malawi. If Malawi did it, Zambia can do it. See how you ridicule Bowman Lusambo's family. See how you ridiculed his family. Made him look like he's a thief. 22 million kwacha worth of property. You want to squeeze him, take him to the police. Now you think he is useful. Bowman Lusambo, don't agree. That would be the biggest mistake because upper number, UPND Ashala, how many months? Okay? We are now in February, March, April, May. 3 months, their government seizes. Police is on everyone's side. That's when a church will know that he has nobody. People are just eating with him. You use Chabinga to collect a part. Wa Edgar Lungu wa fuira monech konko. Wa Edith na wakwi wa fwa. Wake up a church. And you think that life will favor you? That's not how life works. If you treat people badly, HH, you cannot have a future. You cannot even live long on this earth. You are so wicked. Very wicked. You want to force us on you. You were there, even boasting. A whole president boasting in Choma. And it we swindled them. We got Bill 7. A president being proud of your deeds. You are not a president, but you have ghetto mentality, village mentality. You act like somebody who's never been exposed. You act like somebody who's not educated. And when HH was transporting people, don't be fooled at Banabantu Walef Makumonse Mazabuka. All the people are coming from Namwala, Kumushi. And even them, they are not happy. I have audios of people complaining. Things are not good. HH promised a lot of things. He talked so highly of himself. He's so arrogant, boastful. He thinks Zambians cannot live without him. HH, I told you that there was once Dr. Kenneth Kaunda was more powerful than you. There was once Robert Mugabe. There was once Frederick Chiluba. HH, life, you don't take it the way you've taken it. You don't even have friends. Who's your friend, HH? Who's your friend? You think Jito Kayumba, by doing all those content creation he's doing, that he likes you? He's getting paid. You simply say, I was just working. Even that same Jito, he's just gaining for himself. Nothing to do with you, HH. You have nobody. Maybe your wife only. You have done so many people bad. Dr. Edgar Chagolungu is in the fridge right now. Look at how your people were mocking ECL's family. On top of that, you even took ECL's daughter's seat. You are very wicked. All you've ever thought of is how you can take people's seats. Munya Zulu is a very influential person in Undaz. What did you do? Is it Lumezi? You went, you collected his seat. Put him in prison. He's supposed to be out now. He's still in prison. And you know he has a health condition. You don't care if people die. And why should we care about you if you are treated badly as well in the future? You are so wicked. A widow is stuck in South Africa, a foreign land. She doesn't even have residency there to stay. Why? Because you want to be part of a funeral of somebody who was never your friend. Your mother is the one who's foolish. Get out. I don't have time to babysit foolishness. Because when we've been speaking about your leadership, that you are playing around with people's lives. How many times was I flying to Zambia? I flew to Zambia many times. I used to tell Bowman Lusambo, you, Kampiongo, Evan Luo, did you see them arrest me? But Edgar Lungu, did you see them arrest me? So when you are now calling us, oh, they are going to arrest you. That is why I am happy that Kondwani Banda is not in anyone's custody. He's even in another country. Because some of you wanted to gain momentum like, hey, the Bowman, where you do corruption. Where you do corruption. Your judiciary system is rotten. We talk about Maria Zileni ZALOUMIS murdering Enoch Kasengele. Your DPP now starts, oh, you are defaming. Which defame? When I have a right as a citizen to tell you off, when I see you that you're not working the right way. A whole DPP behaving like a child. We are going to fire all of you. On 13th of August, leave that country. Leave that country. You know that power is not used to commit offenses against your fellow Zambians. You are very wicked. You are very wicked. And no matter what, you try to silence the Zambian voices. Where is Chawinga? I don't even hear of Chawinga these days. You thought you won the battle. Even saying, to Adisenda Kale, PF is closed. To Adisenda. Oh, there's no opposition. Wait. Have you seen how many endorsements Brian Mundubile has received? Yesterday it was JJ Banda. Okay? You've even gone as far as attacking Daliso. Pardon. A child is gifted a house, no more property. You go as far as, hey, he stole, and you are there celebrating. Modifi Puba. Now look, they have proved you right. They have proved Bowman Lusambo right. That all the cases have been political. Zambian people, when women who pray speak, listen. I warned HH not to treat Zambian people badly. He never listened. And now you have seen. Who even talks about, even when I'm talking about him, it's because something has happened. We even forgot he exists because we know that he's gone. Nobody can support this guy. You must be crazy to vote for HH. You must be mad. Because now after, if for example you made that mistake, do you know what he wants to do? To close no more elections. He wants to be there mpaka 2090. UPND bakala chinjanyafi. You see how he's recruiting only his relatives in all the embassies. Ukumiko tukote. Doing 165. Kaya ako. And because niba blue baba mutinta. Kaya ku Brazil. Kaya ku Bahamas. Uto. Today Morocco. Egypt. Why? Because HH wants people he can control. You can't run a government like that. Government is not your farm, mate. We are not your cows, mate. We are human beings and we have feelings. And if we see you treating people badly, I'm comfortable here in the UK. But I'm not happy with the way HH is treating people. What is wrong with you focusing on working and making sure that the Zambian people eat? You are rather focusing on spending millions. Okay, tell me, how much did the government lawyers at the SEC spend for this case of Bowman, which they've said they are withdrawing? How much did they spend? Who looks foolish now? Who looks useless now? Mwakabanomba. Mwakambalet. Who on social media can speak for UPND and everybody will listen and say, yes, it's true. Who? It's only your page, HH. And you know why? You know why? It's because people are scared. But the Zambians, I love them for one thing. They will show you love and bite you. 99% of your 3 million followers, they don't support you. They're just looking at you. I didn't even know that when people type Kwenyu, they mean you will see it. Kwachimona. See how you came with your Kwenyu? That thing was so irritating. I said, what is this? Kwenyu. Kwenyu. We are going to bury Edgar Lungu. Kwenyu. Look at what happened to the celebrities, Ababa Bida, the Lucky Comedy, and that boy. They came to complain. They are just being used, no support, nothing. As soon as the boy spoke, who rose on the internet like, okay, this is a UPND person who lives in Zambia and spoke? Who? It was only that Nigerian guy. And he's benefiting from HH. He stood up. Now when he speaks, who listens to him? Who listens to him when he speaks now? He has no substance now. Because everybody knows that Hakainde Hichilema used Ubufi, lies against Edgar Chagwalungu. And my people, we have to pay back ECL a proper tribute by making sure we remove a liar, a thief, a conman, and a traitor, Hakainde Hichilema. Because what he did to ECL, to paint him black, every time talking, and because ECL was quiet, HH was put in power. And yet Fionsi had Mingalato yabo. City Market, yap, up to now we don't know who did it. Gassing, up to now we don't know who did it. We are going to investigate gassing. Where is your investigation? All the things were being done to put Edgar Lungu down. Now you've gone to touch the wife. The wife is still mourning. You are wicked. You are very wicked. And in this life, when a widow cries, HH, your fate will be bad. Your ending will be so horrible. That's why me, I don't wish you, when people are saying, oh no, but HH Nabalwala, I say, no, let us pray. Because I want you to be alive to say sorry. Because Hakainde Hichilema, you don't know how to use the word sorry. I want you to say sorry, Zambians. You are very wicked. How can you allow a widow to be mourning in a foreign country? And you'll be there using Makabesha. And Makabesha will be there also, spending lots of dollars, Muma hotels, whilst you Zambians are suffering. Where are HH's priorities? He went to one mining in Daba to do what? You are going to do mining in Daba to entertain who? The foreign nationals that you give tax holidays. Because you don't give a shit about Zambian people. If you did, you would ensure that Zambian people have job opportunities. You would ensure that you give them mining licenses. But you are so wicked. You want to show people that you are in power, you are powerful. Everybody should fear you. Nobody can speak. I was shocked the first time I commented on politics. That we don't have a lawyer. I said, what is that? I used to speak during PF. That's why I speak for them now. Because they allowed me to speak freely. I would travel to Zambia freely. I traveled more than 15 times using my own personal funds and nobody ever touched me. Please, if HH is forever, in your ass, not here. Peace off. Don't have time to entertain oppressors. The guy is an oppressor. And you want us to entertain him for what? Zambian people, check out Brian Mundubile. Sober-minded politician. Support him. If you don't, I will come on this live stream and I tell you, I told you. You never listened. When we are praying, we're not praying to entertain anybody. You have put a widow in a situation where she's crying. You have no mercy. May that be your portion, Hakainde Hichilema. What Esther Lungu is facing, may that be your portion as well to your family. Peace off. HH 2030 where? Get out. And don't give HH any second term. Malawi did it on Chakwera. I posted on my page, I said, Chakwera, you are leaving. Malawians came. Chakwera Paka 2030. Whether you like it or not, Chakwera, what happened? He lost. You have the power to remove these guys. Don't allow anyone to intimidate you. All this while, you've been joking around. See how you embarrassed Bowman Lusambo.
Hey, how are you? Life is fine.
Life is okay.
How is life for you?
No, life is okay. I'll hold on to my innocence. And I'll always, my conscience will always be clear. So we know these things, what is happening. They are political maneuvers, but don't worry. Okay.
And some of you that support UPND, you are happy. You are celebrating. HH commented on Bowman Lusambo's page that when we form government, we would collect your house. It sounded like a joke. True, he collected it. HH, your house, I promise you, we are going to collect it. The only property you have is the one in Choma. Because as somebody who is the head of state, who has refused to live in state house, your house is a security threat. Because we don't know what you have put there. We will take it from you. I promise you, your house will be forfeited to the state. And your child that went to ZNS using fraudulent identity will go to jail for fraud. Identity fraud. Including everybody that entertained that rubbish that you did. You're putting our country at security risk. You're very wicked. You're very evil. Look at how you made this man look like he's a thief. Now, you claim you want to give a dignified burial to ECL, but you have taken the properties that his father gave him. Like, where is your accountability? Where is your brain? Do you get sense, you people from UPND? And you think Zambians are not watching you? You think Zambians, they are just looking at you and you think, oh, they'll vote. Where is the opposition? You'll be in shock. Give them BP. And on the day of voting by God's grace, we'll be posting, don't vote for a church. A church is already won. A church is already won. Won where? When Cornelius Muta is saying Mingalato. The Bill 7 MPs, you are also a bloody letdown. You let us down. Piss off. Bali 29th. In fact, the way you say Bali 29th, you actually make it possible for God's will to be done. Because you don't share any glory with God. You've made HH into a God. And God will either wipe you out. He doesn't share glory. So continue praising him. Community house, yes, will be given to UNZA students as boarding house in Newcastle. Especially those who are doing medicine. They need a cool, quiet place where they can think. You're very wicked. You're very evil. Now you've decided to drop the case for Bowman Lusambo. You've been holding on to the PF party since 2023. But Edgar Lungu, you have no shame. No shame. Look at how the Ghanaian president even told you. Your system must be separate. How do you put your relatives in every department? All the ministries is your relatives from your region. And you expect them to what? To work the way they're supposed to work. They'll be working with fear. Kylie, the way their tribe is. They fear, oh, I'm parent too. So I should be scared. Piss off. Chinyama, we know your tongue. Block. Idiot. Don't have time. You have a president who is playing with the judiciary system. You have a president who's playing with departments. ACC, we had 15 people resign. Why? Because when we form government, their corruption cases will come up and these people, they try to sort it out. Look, Sylvia Masebo, all these people, those are thieves. HH has kept them there. Why? Because they know what he's been doing. If you are a thief, how can you go and tell another person that you are a thief? You can't. It's Chipante government, please. It's you who's a fool with your mother. Get out. I can't even speak. HH is going. Tell me which person. Piss off, Wumba. Donga idiot. Block. Why are you on my page? Stop disturbing me. Show me which socialite can do a live stream and talk and say, hey, HH, and if you win, and you see anyone coming on your comment. Show me. Show me. Show me. They're just eating. Do you know how many celebrities send me messages? 99% of celebrities are not happy with HH. 99. They send me messages. People are struggling. And if you try to speak, balekaka. I used to speak when PF was in government. Get out. I used to speak and nobody arrested me. Now in this government, you can't speak. So Bowman Lusambo is out. Oh well, you'll be out. Meanwhile, there's a post that I saw, because me what I do, I take all the screenshots and read. It was a report by Anna Mwila where it said that a surveyor, valuation surveyor, Kapumba Zimba, had told Lusaka Magistrates Court that the size and value of Bowman Lusambo's Chama Valley property have been overstated due to the printing error in government records, disputing that prosecution's 13.5 million valuation instead of placing it at 8.8 million. They were trying to make it higher than it was. Okay? All this just to lie. But Bowman Lusambo, the prophet, told us this.
And those people who bought President Edgar Chagwa Lungu, they are yet to pay the price. God is there. Those people who put President Lungu in Hero Stadium, they are yet to pay the price.
In which way? Although we don't swear on TV, by the way.
Okay? He told us, you pay the price. How much is a bag of meal? Tell me. How much? Look, my page is not those pages where you go and you be disrespecting people. If you come here, disrespect me, I block you. Okay? I don't have time. I don't have time for... because that's all you know, UPND, is to disrespect women. That is why you have a widow in South Africa. You don't even care. That is why you took the seat from Tasila Lungu, a female. You don't care. Your president only wants to work with men. His whole cabinet, 99% are men. Then he says, oh, I'm bringing in Bill 7 so to work with women. Cut the crap, mate. If you really wanted to work with women, there's so many women you can pick. But you don't want. Okay? So all the cases we know that you've brought up, Mama Esther Lungu, Tasila Lungu, Bachilangwa, all those people, Malanji, Manyazulu Chitotela, many more. Those cases are fake. Just to, disarm people. And you knew that politicians will be supporting each other. So you have to squeeze all of them. Do you know that there are some people, as soon as they knew that he was going to win on the day of voting, he went straight to the bank. He's not even a president, not even sworn in, to freeze people's account. That guy is a very evil man. And a lot of things that he has done will be exposed. You will know that people used to go at midnight. You will know that people used to go at 1 a.m. to make discussions. You will know that even people like that girl who was found at his apartment, where I don't know whether it's an apartment or whatever, that they accuse that she went there to make noise. You will know that HH is the one who invited her there. The truth will come out. This is the worst government ever. Very useless. Filled with people who are so arrogant. And you know the way HH is. It's like he never had toys when he is growing up. That's why before we have any president next, we have to assess where they're coming from. Because this person is playing with people like he never had toys. He never grew up in an environment where he could even play with toys. Just understand how to relate with people. He's a sadist. He's very sad. Very sad. He's such a sad person. Honestly. And anybody who even speaks for him, they're just eating. They're after his pocket. They don't even like him. They don't like him. How can you like a person that is taking people to jail who are innocent? And now you've seen that there's Brian Mundubile, he has risen. You want to start finding ways to squeeze people. They go to campaign, you start sending police. A mutinta all the way in Kasama. You go and do Mingalato to win the elections in Kasama, and you think that's a perception of people. You know you're losing. That's why you're trying to use ECZ. And ECZ, you dare not help that guy. You dare not. 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 When you dare to cheat, on the 13th of August, you are not in government. You can't tell me I should go and sleep. You can't tell me after I vote that I should allow you to count. You can't tell me that the ballot paper should not have the logo or the stamp. You can't. You're very wicked. The Electoral Commission of Zambia have tried to do a lot of dodgy things. And ECZ, you and I have history. Yeah. I just don't talk from anywhere. You know what I'm talking about. You dare play with the system, we will take you to the International Criminal Court. And many of you are criminals. You are trying to aid Mangala ZALOUMIS to rig the elections because her daughter is a murderer. Maria ZALOUMIS, we didn't tell you to kill anyone. You decided to murder someone. And now you want to use the government system to be free forever. As long as Ino Kasengele is 6 feet under lying there, you will pay for your crimes. You will pay. You will pay. You are jokers. You think we are your mates. Zambians are your mates. think Zambians are your mates.
Politician wali wabwafya drapo kuchitefini takusekesha abantu ababenefit vano novabata currency yakuchitefini tu itikeza sekesha abantu kuntanje. That is the candidate that we have in President Lungu, because he took on this very difficult task. We have a very courageous candidate in President Lungu. He took it upon himself. He began to build roads. He began to invest in the energy sector. He began to invest in water infrastructure.
That's Brian Mundubile, the incoming president.
Towers all over the country. And today, I am proud to mention to you, Nalipo Minister of Manavatas, Nali Minister of Growth and Province, Ifindela and Fishinka, Fintufale Wombelapo. I'm now proud to mention to you that through President Lungu and the Patriotic Front Party, we have now created a backbone. We have created a backbone upon which investment can thrive.
Okay. Investors have been able to come in, not because of HH, because of the work of Dr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu. We saw Aisho Speed, a celebrity, saying, wow, this place looks nice. Tell me which building HH has built. Edgar Lungu in 7 years built airport. You are calling the airport what? Sausage. What have you built? Toilet. One ablution block. Look at the airport that we have. You can't even compare it to other countries. Not even Ghana can match us. Our airport is nice. For those of us who land there, we know how nice it is. Sometimes, guys, go to the airport just to see. You will see that ECL worked and HH used lies. So, guys, that is what is happening. Today, they've realized that Bowman Lusambo is innocent. SEC has withdrawn from the case. So, Bowman Lusambo should be out of prison. Abi? We shall see if they allow him to be out of prison. Now, I'm showing you this video of somebody. Guys, this is an opportunity also to tell you that don't make a mistake to vote for HH. But there's a man. I assist every candidate, me. I spoke to everyone that is aspiring to stand. And before then, I shared different, pictures and everything. There is one person who never asked me to say, can you campaign for me? That was Brian Mundubile. That is when I knew he was not desperate for this thing. I'm the one who started making noise. And people were like, have you seen Lillian? Do you speak to her? No. So listen to this video from somebody who is talking about Brian Mundubile. It's just 30 seconds.
Wewe na Zambia, Murishani, indifia bwino, program na program, apa, na bwela lelo manje apa, right now, with immediate effect, kuti niuze, kuti, awena Zambia bonse, turefwaya, wa Brian Mundubile, program na program, konse konayanga na pitana na pitoku, abantu bonse, balela ndafyati, balefwaya, wa Brian Mundubile, program na program, na landa right now, with immediate effect, as a Secretary General for the Economic and Equity Party, Hamanzi Shamitaba. Thank you.
Have you heard that? That's the person that we should go for. He is not power hungry. We are the ones who called him to stand. And this is somebody who's been loyal to ECL. Even when the party was taken away, others would have joined UPND. He has stood his ground. And because of the way he stood faithful to ECL, some people even try to accuse him of what he doesn't even do. Don't listen to propaganda. You're going to miss this opportunity. Remember, HH became president through propaganda. And when he supposed that somebody is popular, he will use the same propaganda method to lie about a candidate so that you should think he's better than them. HH, you are a failure. Failurest. You must go. Now, I want to show you a video of their campaigner who is presently just eating money from HH. Okay? Like somebody has posted here, the Zambian airport even won an award for the best African airport. But HH wants to take away the legacy of ECL. That's why ECL should be honored and buried in a nice way, not under Hakainde Hichilema's watch. HH, you are evil. And you should never taste power again. You're bragging about Edgar Lungu had immunity, but you're attacking his children. You're very wicked. Did you ever see Chiluba go for Kaunda's children? Have you ever seen PF go for Chiluba's children? You're very wicked. What do we pump you? You're very wicked, and you don't know that you're sowing a seed for your children. What do we pass on Mutima? We want to give him a dignified burial. But you're going to touch his children's assets. What is a filling station? What is a small building house? What is a small block to a president for 7 years? You don't know that people give him money gifts to say thank you? You are just wicked. We'll catch you. Today is your turn. You are enjoying. But we'll catch how much of a thief you were. Chiluba taught us how to catch people. We'll catch you. If you allow this guy to be in president again, I'm telling you, Zambians, I will know that your Kanongobility is not straight. You cannot allow such a person like this. When you have good leaders like Brian Mundubile, who are just good-hearted and they are there to lead the nation. Why should somebody take Zambians for a ride? Why should HH do whatever he wants in our country? Piss off, Derek, idiot. I don't have time for your lunatic kind of rubbish. Piss off. You are living in poverty there in your houses, you don't even have roofs, and you want to come on my page and talk to me. We shall, even the people who insult me on social media, we shall see you. Where you'll be standing there boldly to defend the church. We'll see how you defend the church. One-term government nonsense. When people are talking, we're talking because... Hold on.
UPND is finishing faster than Airtel data. Not because the president is not doing well or does not mean well for the people of Zambia. Because he does not understand politics.
Yeah.
Number one. And the people that he brought into power do not understand politics as well. And this is going to cost him. This is going to cost UPND. I'm not scared of UPND giving out power in 2026 to either KPF, Chishimba Kambwiri, or any other person, or member. I don't have a problem. I am scared that HH will spend the rest of his life in prison.
Have you heard?
When I speak, people who don't understand politics, you have opportunity, you can doubt, but you must know that anything I tell you is what is going to happen. The way things are going, UPND is finished. Not even is finishing. UPND is finished. Why? Because HH is running the government like business. You don't run government like business. You run government like politics. It is politics that create a government, and you can never neglect politics and run a country like business. And I don't blame him. Why? I don't blame him because he's coming from a business background. He has never been a politician.
Somebody's saying that's an old video. It doesn't matter. It still applies. He's eating. That's why he's defending HH today. Wait, when HH loses, he will come and do a video and say, I warned you, and start trying to align himself to the next government. Because what he wants is to come back to Zambia. When you're deported from a country for criminal offenses, you cannot go back to that country. So the best is to eat from afar. And even as he's eating from afar, he spoke the truth. So you can't say it's an old video. It still applies. HH is running the country like it's a business. That is why he's chasing the young people from the mines in Muumbu. Because he's thinking of how he can sell those mines to anybody else. HH has removed all the roadblocks so that he can allow business people to do dodgy things on the border. He's thinking like a business person, not like a politician. He doesn't even think that we need security as a country because we don't know what people can smuggle in. Why has he stopped the roadblocks? Because he is thinking like a business person. what he will eat. He doesn't even care about your security, Zambia. So you should be concerned that you have a leader who's just a kawayawayafi, that is using, what do you call this, state machinery to make him look powerful. But in May, he will know that he's a nobody without state machinery. Chakwera tried it. Where is he today? All these people, they will talk because they're eating. Okay? HH for life. In your house, idiot. Get out.
Business background. He has never been a politician. During the time of campaign, he was campaigning as a business person. That's why he lost 5 good times. They bring the big manifesto, reading what. That's how we came in and forced him to campaign like a politician. And he campaigned like a politician. He became a president. He's in power now. He doesn't have that political experience. And the people that he appointed are worse. They don't understand political experience. What happened in Kabushi today and Kwacha? If you are a UPND and you are pretending we have won election, compare the number of people that voted for you in last election to the number of people that voted today, you will know that you are finished. Why? Not because of the president. The president is doing everything right. The economy is growing. Things are happening economically. But politically, zero. Because of the people that he appointed. It's very, very important for everyone to hear my voice so that in 2026, you will not come and say, Siawan is this, Siawan did not say it. Siawan, he said he's a prophet, but he didn't see it. Even those, like somebody, that other man with big ass, that grown-up kid that carry selfie stick to move all around the street. You will come tomorrow and say, see, everybody knew that UPND was going to lose in 2016. I am saying my own as quick as possible so that you will not come and blame me tomorrow to say the way that UPND government is being run, they won't go beyond 2026 if they continue like this.
Okay. Now, so he said it. Okay. That was the truth. The way UPND is running its government, they can't go beyond. How many people will die under your watch? Edgar Chagwalungu's bodyguard. Edgar Chagwalungu's baba. You find a case on him. Even a baba. Somebody at FM, you find a case on him. There's nobody that HH has ever found a case on. Okay? Please get out. There's nobody that we've never found a case on. Every person you have found a case on them. So you cannot. Please stop disturbing my live thing. You made me even try to click something else. Get out. UPND for what? Get out. Manamandosh. You understand? He stated it. And you cannot come and change your mind today that, no. It was never said. It was never said. He has told you. He told you in advance. He warned you. Right now, he's eating. He's chewing your money. So he will say whatever he wants to say. So Bowman Lusambo will be out. Let's see the plan. Is it to use him to campaign? That video was done by Siawan when they were doing the elections in Kabushi. You think because you have Kabushi constituency and you won by a few votes via stealing. Even the MP in Kabushi, nobody even knows him. I think there was an introduction in the church where people were asking, do you know this MP? And the people said, no. What you want is just to satisfy your ego, HH. You're very childish. You suffer from psychological issues because you cannot want to be punishing your friends. You are a psychopath. And people like you should never be president. In the Western world, you can never be a president. You can't. For the fact that you tried 20 times, 50 times to be a president, in the UK, you can never be a president. They check your record, where you're coming from, the schools you went to, your background. So for you, you suffer from a lot of issues. And I hope you survive your loss. And you must concede defeat. So guys, remember, Brian Mundubile is the incoming president of Zambia. And we must support him no matter what. Okay? He's the incoming president of Zambia. Let us support and rally behind him. That's the man that we should stand by no matter what. Forget what people will lie. Trust me on this one. I've never been given even 50 kwacha. I'm the one who's even helping people that are stranded, that are struggling somewhere in this country of Zambia. Please. Please. We can't have such a bad, wicked person as the president. So guys, thank you so much for joining this broadcast. It's you who's a fool. Get out, Muya. Get out. Make sure we give President Brian Mundubile that vote. That's a song. It's called Tabesha. Tabesha, Tabesha. What's that? Tabesha, Tabesha. Oh. Somebody saying, oh, Mundubile can't win. You're a joker. If a church who's not even a proper politician won elections, what about Mundubile, who's even a stronger politician? You are coming here to my page to talk about my candidate. I block you. I don't have time. Go and talk about your candidate on your useless pages where you have roofs without ceiling in your houses, where Nkuni is your daily bread because your president prefers you in poverty, where he chases people from the mine and tells you it's illegal mining, but his relatives are illegal miners. His relatives, they're in the diplomatic mission. And no, I've never been promised any diplomatic appointment. I will choose the job I want. Do you know that I'm highly qualified? Why should somebody promise me to be a diplomat, to live abroad? I've lived in UK 22 years. I'm not desperate. So if you see me supporting my president, and he said, oh, I'm giving you a job, I will choose. And I don't want to be a diplomat. I'm not desperate. If I wanted to be a diplomat, I would have worked with Hakainde Hichilema right now and keep my mouth shut. But I don't work with lunatics. I don't work with psychopaths. I don't work with people who take people to jail when they don't have a case. I don't work with criminals. I don't work with people who will spend the rest of their lives going to international criminal courts. I don't have time. Get out. Block. How can you have a bad leader like a church and you want to come to my page, my honorable page? It's Mundubile 2026. Period. Wale, show me a voter's card. You didn't see me in Zambia, Fmapa. Chwerish. Okay, guys, take care. Yeah, it's you, Chipuba Musonda Davis. You are a foolish member. Chimuwembe Chipuba. You are the one in Chipuba. You are supporting if Puba Vashonongo Magog that take people to jail. Arika Kshabluru wa Mubemba, Bowman Lusambo. They are calling me. It's you, Chipuba. Me, I'm Namwanga, but I'm standing for your Bemba brother. What is Chipuba? No wonder this guy uses you Bembas. Mundubile is winning 2026 years. Remember to put the emoji that Brian Mundubile will be the president of Zambia 2026. Now I'm going to thank you so much. Somebody saying, Paul King Sia as a prophet said, you have made the opposition to become stronger. You have motivated the opposition. They should not forget you when they're in power. Thank you so much. That's what you should tell me. Don't come and tell me I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for a job where? When I'm the one to choose, I've got a degree and a master's. Allah, do you know what it takes to be in a UK university here? I think it's like Zambia, where you go and do a degree and they equate them to diploma in UK. Got 2 degrees, mate. And it is Elisha. Thank you. Okay, so why not, if we are going to vote for Brian Mundubile? Yes, vote for Brian Mundubile. Vote for him. Talk on behalf of BMate. Yes, I've spoken about him. I've been speaking. Another 5 years in exile. I'll never be in exile. I'm not in exile. Get out. Church nanko nanko. Mafiene. Kot fima zombie. Hi, madam. Explain what our president went to do in South Africa. Malama, that live stream is not for that. Okay? I'm not here to explain as to how the president was in South Africa. I don't even know what this is. Just off the topic. It's off the topic, mate. Let's talk about the topic here. And the topic is Bowman Lusambo. He's been found innocent by the SEC. How did the SEC decide to make him innocent? Is because they know that HH has lost popularity on the Copper Belt. So they want to use Bowman Lusambo to do Mingalato for them. But Bowman will not. I mean, 3 months to his new government, and plus you've put him in jail all this while. Do whatever you want. He's not going to budge. If he does, he loses honor. BMA chap of it, that's it. People should respect our lady, love her. You're a woman. Salute. Thanks so much, Peter Austin. They don't have respect. That's UPND for you. I would never ever support UPND. You will cry. I'm telling you, Maze, it's you that will cry. Get out. Sound like a will. You're even wearing a uniform. First in Chikope. Oh, and Maze, you again. First in Chikope. Owen Maze is even wearing uniform. Ata. You're even wearing uniform. Shame on you. What is your take on JJ Banda's live yesterday? Yes, I did. He endorsed Brian Mundubile and he said everybody should come and work with Brian Mundubile. So come and work with Brian Mundubile. That's your president. Unless you are happy with no electricity. Right now, HH has bought electricity because he wants you people to vote for him to forget. Remember how 60 people plus were murdered in Muumbu, and HH has never said sorry. HH must say sorry. That's all I want. He should say sorry. If he doesn't say sorry, let him rot. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Take care. See you on my next live video. You never know, I might decide to dance because what has happened to Bowman Lusambo deserves dancing. BM8 is winning, so go a little more times.